Mecca? What are you doing out here? It's cold. Come inside.
Hey.
I'm here.
Breathe.
It's all exclusive. Yeah. Gotta get my drink on. Bottles all night long till all that goose gone. This how we party. This how we do it. Start with a fill cup, then throw a fist pump. Look what we started. We're about to lose it. Just throw your hands up if you can so stand up.
Like me.
All eyes on us. Let's light the club up. PFE, we got a lockdown. I've been a wild boy. Ain't gonna stop now. Let's party, rock it up, all tatted up. So I gotta roll my sleeves up. Believe me and weave in the back smoking weed. We in the building.
Oh my God. Dude. Damn. Mecca. What the hell happened to your hair? Oh my gosh, dude. Ah, my head's banging.
Does anybody know where Roast is?
What happened last night, man? What the hell did we drink?
Who the hell's Roast?
I don't even care.
Manager, man.
All right, guys. What happens here stays here.
I'd like to welcome everybody to Backyard Bingo. This is my buddy here, Rob. And we're going to draw our first ball, so check your cards.
Man, this ain't even a bingo card, man.
One more and you're out of here. I-75. I-75.
Bingo!
You can't say bingo yet. I drew one damn ball.
Man, what the hell going on with Grandpa Old School? I thought we was here to see LWS.
What is this?
We gonna do it tonight. Big time.
Bingo, Roast. Bingo. Bingo, nothing, man. We about to do the vortex tonight. Let's get out there and make it happen.
Come on. Yeah. Come on. JT. Yeah. Mecca. You know who it is. See a party and a party till we end this. Getting twisted, and you don't wanna miss it. Let's get it. Pour another shot, make it two. One for me and one for you. We getting started. Let's get retarded. Pump it up. Put your fist up. Fill your cup up. Let's go. Let's go. Don't make excuses. We about to do this. It's all exclusive. Yeah. Gotta get my drink on. Bottles all night long till all that goose gone. This how we party. This how we do it. Start with a fill cup, then throw a fist pump. Look what we started. We're about to lose it. Just throw your hands up if you can so stand up. Dressed to impress, all eyes on us. Let's light the club up. PFE, we got a lockdown. I've been a wild boy, ain't gonna stop now. Let's party, rock it up, all tatted up. So I gotta roll my sleeves up. Believe me and weave in the back smoking weed. We in the building.
1, 2, 3 to the boat. Shot after shot till I can't take no more. 5, 6 getting hella lit. Straight shots to the head till I'm hella sick. I'm a hella chick that'll never change. Don't care about what no haters say. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Kristen on
And I'm
the
up in the way.
We got this all night. Let's party all night till daybreak comes.
Throw your hands up. Throw your hands up. We came to party. We came to party.
This how we party. This how we do it. Start with a fill cup, then throw a fist pump. Look what we started. We're about to lose it. Just throw your hands up if you can still stand up.
Everybody gon' rock tonight. We gon' get hot tonight. Cause that's how we get it done. Everybody gon' pump their fists and gon' rock their hips. Cause that's how we get it done. No hesitating. No, don't keep them waiting. Like he says, making the noise to keep your hands racing. In the party going
shown up. It's a wrap.
Digital Bay.
Hitler with a smile you can't escape. You told me that you wanted taste. Take a ride around my brain on a big jet. Gonna take you for a ride on a big jet plane. Gonna take you on a trip. You can ride the brain waves. I'm a co-pilot. I'm the captain, babe. Take a peek through my half-cracked rose tinted shades. I fly through life from space. Babe, hold on in my baby brain. Inside I'm all over the place. A smile you can't escape. You said you wanna taste. Curious about what makes me be. Away with the fairies. Hush up in the homie. Pray patience don't come up empty. I want paradise, pay bills and peace. Perspective spares my sanity. Take deep breaths for the clarity. Half the time thinking about your hands on me. Hitler with a smile you can't escape. You told me that you wanna taste. Take a ride around my brain on a big jet plane. I'ma take you on a trip, tucked in a cloud of a brick. Drunk with the taste of your lips, nose diving, you're smiling, you taking the piss. My sides and rewinds to my mouth talking shit. The way it feels when your hands on my hips. The way I'm weak, I can't help but submit. Overdue is when you come, we're taking a trip. Take it, pass it right, taking flight. Take a ride around my mind. My mind. I'ma take you on a trip, tucked in a cloud of a rip. Drunk with the taste of your lips, the other side of my mind took a dip. I'ma take you on a trip, tucked in a cloud of a rip. Drunk with the taste of your lips. Let me take a sip of that. Big gulps when I'm trying to drown shit out. We smoke when I need to kick back. Relax with the back strap. I want to live in your lap. Guide you around my mind map. Welcome to my world. Lost girl, trying to find a way back. Out of space, she's out of place. Her watch is always set to late. Dream through the night, dream through the day. Manifest reality. Blue skies, clear seas, ganja leaves, palm trees, yeah. You and I, we palm trees, yeah. Crimson eyes and smoke rings, yeah. Pick your brain and scream your name. Perfect balance, harmony. Disrupt my chaos, bring me peace. Take a ride, just you and me. I can take you far away. A leap of faith, the sweet escape. Hitler with a smile you can't escape.
Yo, you are tuned in to the hottest broadcast ever. Live on YouTube, Facebook, Periscope, and wherever else. Mr. D's Open Mic King.
And your girl, Miss Flame.
It's the Vibe on Air. Make sure you're hitting us up. Make sure you are subscribing to all of our social media and whatever else. Hit us up at the website, www.thevibeonair.com. Make sure you go to Vibe on Air on everything. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, Periscope, wherever you can find us, we there. Like and subscribe. Make sure if you want to talk to us, feel free to call in 216-526-1555. In the studio today, we have from the radio show over on Voice of Radio, Headlines and Headaches. We got Larry Gardner in the building. We're going to be talking to him about just him in general and about the show and probably make a little fun of him as well. You know, I got some jokes. But also, you know, of course, Miss Flame in the building. What you got going on?
The Star Report.
You got to talk up, man. You be talking soft. Talking to the mic, chump.
I am.
Yeah, she got the Star Report. Of course, I got the Ratchet News, so it's going down. Yo, hey, it's going down, man. I'm just saying. It's going to be crazy today. It's going to be crazy. How was your day today, though?
Me?
Yeah, you.
It was okay.
It was okay. What'd you do?
I worked, ran a couple errands, pretty much it. And now I'm here.
Now you're here. Hey, get ready to check out that new subscription for Flame Magazine. If you haven't checked it out, go check out the past issues, Flame Magazine. And what's the website for Flame Magazine?
FlameMagazine.com.
And it's FLAIM, Flame Magazine. Check that out. Hey, but you know, we gonna do it in. We got some jokes for you. I got some funny stuff to show you. I got some ratchet stuff to show you. She got some crazy stuff about these egotistical ass stars. She gonna talk to y'all about that. But it's the Vibe on Air, baby. You know what it is. Mr. D's Open Mic King. Got my camera looking all gritty, but it's all good. But we when we come back, man, we gonna just jump right into it. Of course, like I said, we're gonna be talking to Larry Gardner, the man, the myth, the legend. If there's such a thing with that. I don't know. It's some legendary stuff Larry did, though. We're going to talk about that, too. Some crazy stuff Larry has done. But it's going down. We got music for you. We play music videos. If you want to send in your music, feel free to send it in to the Vibe on Air at gmail.com. We will play your music. I'm getting a lot of music. People send me music, and I appreciate it. If you got music videos, send me the link to it. I can download it. We'll play your music on the air. Right now, like I just played some music from, like we said, Party Anthem, Brian Golden, or B. Golden in the building. I played In Your Presence. And, of course, Donald Lee straight from London, England. That Big Jet was dope. But we about to jump into some more music, some more stuff, and keep it real vibey on this Thursday. I'm doing most of the talking because she don't say much. She just there for the look. But
don't listen to him, y'all. Don't listen to him. That's not true.
Okay, we'll see. But it's the Vibe on Air. Mr. D's, the Open Mic King. Miss Flame in the building. And like I always say every Thursday, you know, I love supporting everybody else. I want y'all to show y'all support. But please, for heaven's sakes, for all the love in the world, people, can you just do me one favor and support me too, man? We about this piece.
If you or somebody you love need to be freed, call Mr. Deeds. With immediate response, 24-hour bail bond service for misdemeanor or felony charges, Mr. Deeds is ready, serving all courts in all counties with affordable bail bond service.
Mr. Deeds is who you need to be freed.
I'm Catrice Jones with Network Notions, and you're tuned into Vibe on the Air.
Girl The stars are bright. I wanna dance under the moonlight. If it's cool, I wanna rock with you. I wanna rock with you. The kids behind me. Party the night. It's my time.
I got my hair done, got my nails done, and my dress is popping. All of the fellas watching me. I got the traffic stopping. Straight through the door, then to the floor. The VIP is rocking. Ain't nothing gonna stop us now. Yeah.
Gonna make tonight.
Gonna make tonight the night.
The stars are bright. I wanna dance under the moonlight. If it's cool, I wanna rock with you. Gonna leave my kids behind.
It all behind, yeah.
Gonna make tonight. Gonna make tonight the night. The stars are bright. I wanna dance under the moonlight. If it's cool, I wanna rock with you. Gonna leave my kids behind.
It all behind, yeah.
Gonna make tonight. Gonna make tonight the night. The stars are bright. I wanna dance under the moonlight.
I wanna rock
It's
with
cool.
you.
I wanna rock with you. Gonna leave my kids behind.
Leave it all behind.
Tonight, it's my time.
Yeah. Gonna rock tonight. Yeah. Rock tonight. Yeah. You wanna rock with me tonight? You wanna rock with me tonight? Yeah. Do you wanna rock with me tonight, boy? Wanna rock with me tonight? Yeah, yeah. Oh, do you wanna rock tonight? Yes, the time is right. Come on, yeah. Come, clap your hands with me. Come, clap your hands with me. Come on, clap your hands with me. Come on, clap your hands with me.
So it's a really nice day today.
It is gorgeous.
It's been hot, but it's breezy today.
Yes.
And this is a nice garden.
I know.
You know, I've been on the road, and I tell you, man, I ain't seen my baby. So I want to see what's going on with you.
Thank you.
All right. So what you been up to? I know you working on something. You be grinding.
You know me, on the grind. Actually, I wrote a song.
Say what?
Yeah, I wrote a song.
Okay.
And it's about following the voice of your dreams, even though it may be scary, you know, just step out there on faith.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you this. So you've written a song.
Right.
Have you recorded it?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't know if I'm quite there yet.
What?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Right.
What are you waiting on?
I don't really have a good response for that.
Well, I'm gonna give you some advice, babe.
Okay.
This is words of wisdom.
Okay.
My words of advice to you is when you have a passion,
Yeah.
you have to act on it while that passion is high.
Mhm.
Okay? Otherwise, you're gonna find yourself procrastinating and never accomplishing your dream.
Yeah, I feel you.
Listen to the voice of your dream.
Right. Okay.
So, you know what? I forgot. I actually do have something I gotta take care of.
Okay.
But just ponder
Mhm.
what I said about acting now on your dream. Don't wait.
Okay.
Okay?
Feel you.
I love you.
Love you too.
All right. See you later.
See you.
I know what it feels like to have a dream that seems too big for you to achieve. Hold on to your faith. Take steps, then take leaps, then take flight. There is something inside of you. A voice is calling you. It whispers and sometimes it screams, trying to convince you to do what you came to do. everything is gonna be alright. Take steps, take action, then take flight. You have a mission in your life. Everything is gonna be okay. Believe and he will make a way. Living your dreams, it starts today. Listen to the voice in your dreams right now. It's inside of you. Listen to the voice of your dreams right now. Listen to the voice of your dreams right now. It's inside of you. Listen to the voice of your dreams right now. There is something inside of you. A voice is calling you. It whispers and sometimes it screams, trying to convince you to do what you came to do. This is the voice of your dreams. Listen to the voice of your dreams, of your dreams, of your dreams. Listen to the voice of your dreams, of your dreams, of your dreams. Listen to the voice of your dreams, of your dreams, of your dreams. Listen to the voice of your dreams, of your dreams, of your dreams.
Babe. Babe. Babe.
What you doing here?
What do you mean?
You said you had an appointment and...
Did you hear anything I said?
I did. I really did. Like hold on to your faith, have dreams, and take flight, and I got it. Really.
Okay.
And I think I even have an idea for the video.
Say what?
Yeah.
Well, go ahead, girl.
Right.
All right.
Let's get to the studio.
Now?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, man, you listen to the voice of your dreams.
Right.
Of your dreams, of your dreams. Listen to the voice of your dreams, of your dreams.
Uncharted territory. We have never been here before. I know that this is kind of scary, 'cause people don't trust anymore. Waiting for the other shoe to fall, waiting for you to drop the ball. But you've been consistent, patient, and listened to when my heart's beat. Different personality, different type of energy. You're breathing new life in me, and I wasn't even looking for nothing. Funny how it turned into something. Breathe in, exhale. You're a breath of fresh air, and it feels good to me. Feels so good to my soul. Breathe in, exhale. You're a breath
It's the Bob on Air, Mr. Deeds, the open mic king. You don't believe me? The one and only, the big homie. And Miss Flame over here. Flame on. See, I like the flame on, yeah. You should do that. We in the building right now. Feel free to call in and talk to us if you want to, whatever. 216-526-1555. We got my man Larry H. Gardner in the building. We're going to talk to him in a little bit and talk about his show on Voice of Radio, Headlines and Headaches. But, you know, it's almost about that time for us to get started doing some of these segments real quick. But first, before we do any segments, I think I want to show y'all something. It's kind of trippy. It's really, 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 really trippy. I can't tell if that's a little boy or if that's a midget. That's a little person, dwarf. I don't know what you call him now, but I know you can't call them certain things. I don't know. It's just like you can't call black people certain things. So no disrespect. This funny. That's just weird. It's just really weird. His arms are all akimbo, just going every which way, independently of his own body. He's just getting it in there. It's just really, really crazy. Oh my God. That was nuts. That was just nuts. But all right, it's time for me to bring it to you in the manner and such. Why is the echo on so loud? It's like a real echoey. Okay, there we go. It's real crazy. It's real crazy. But it's time for me to bring it to you. Here we go.
Oh my goodness. If it isn't Little Miss Attitude. She rushing. Girl, ain't nobody got time for that. I am not the one, boo-boo. You said what? Hold my baby.
The ratchet nose.
Hello. Today in Ratchet News. Let me get my stories first. Where are they at? Oh, they all over the place. That's why you can't trust people to do what they're supposed to do. Oh, man.
That was not meaning me, you guys.
Whatever. And I didn't say it was you. But let's go with the first story. But first, as always, I like to start off with something to make everybody feel happy. Oh, yeah, Jill Scott. Jill Scott. Don't you ever change, girl. Don't you ever change. That Jill Scott made my day. Mm-hmm. All right. The story here. I always start off with something, I can call it the smallest to the tallest. We're going to start right here with this one. I'm going to say pop up on my screen. Well, let me get the picture up, too, by the way. I think I hit it. Clickety-click. Bow. Okay, see this woman? That woman here. This happened in Ohio, Boardman Township, which is like near Warren, I guess. Is it? I don't know where Boardman is. I don't care. A woman who gained attention for her distinct face tattoo is back behind bars. Alicia Zabriskie, 27 years old of Canfield, faces charges of theft and drug abuse. She was also wanted for failure to appear by Austintown police. Zabriskie, who was arrested for stealing the bag from the Walmart in Boardman Township on Wednesday, police said during a search at the Mahoney County Jail, officers found a hypodermic needle and a small bag containing methamphetamine inside her purse, according to the police. Last month, she was arrested for obstructing official business following a police chase in Austintown, and this was her mugshot at that time. Let me show you. I only got one hand. Yeah. Now, yeah, you know you gonna get, you know people gonna know who you is. You tatted your whole face to look like one of those Mexican Day of the Dead type of ritual faces. And then you got your homeboy over here look like he snorted a pound of coke. And y'all running around here just, you know, and you took needles into the jail, though. How do you take needles? How do you sneak needles into the jail? Like, I don't know. Maybe you shove them in their ass? I don't know. But because this is Ratchet News and you did something ratchet, I can only tell you one thing that you should do, and that is for a while. Hope you ain't got no needles in your ass when you sit down, though. That'll hurt. That'll hurt a lot. Don't sit down with no needles in your ass. Please take the needles out your ass. Coming up next on Ratchet News. The next story. Let me clickety-click. If you see this man here, he looks like he's perturbed. He was perturbed, but here's the thing. He steals a foot-long sub by stuffing it down his pants. And the police made a big joke about it. This happened in Florida. People are asking residents of Polk County to help them locate a man who stole a foot-long sandwich. While the theft in any form is not taken lightly, the Polk County Sheriff's Office took a lighthearted approach to the incident when sharing it on Facebook Monday. It's more and more incidents of the police putting stuff on Facebook now. I'm starting to see they be cracking. They be trying to crack on people be putting stuff on Facebook. It's crazy. For the police are asking, here's what they put on Facebook. A sandwich thief walks among us, and Detective LeBlanc is asking for Facebook fans to help identify him. The Polk County Sheriff's Office wrote in a statement, some of you may think we're overdoing it by trying to identify the suspect of a relative minor theft. One of you is probably even saying, this is small potatoes. And to that, we reply, no. This was a foot-long sandwich, no potatoes. Pay attention. That's what they posted.
That was not right.
That's what they posted. They trying to be funny. They trying to be funny. The statement went on to explain that the sub-crime took place on Sunday, November 25th at 8:45 p.m. at the Marathon gas station in Lake Landia, wherever that is. The police said that the suspect attempted to hide the sandwich in his pants. Want to keep up? Oh, well, that's something else. In the security footage obtained by the police department, the suspect can be seen with what the authorities claim to be a sub bulging out of his khaki pants. Now stop right here. We know what you're thinking. Please resist. This is a respectable Facebook page. This is a post they put down. We're just reporting the facts. Too bad it wasn't a hot sandwich. That would have provided instant karma to the pilferer. That's what they posted on Facebook. So they said they wish it would have been a hot sandwich so they'd burn his nuts. After concealing the sandwich, police say the suspect did purchase a Polar Pop before fleeing the gas station. The suspect fled on a bicycle in an unknown direction, perhaps in search of chips to steal, the police joked. The police is crazy. So he rode off on a bike with a foot-long sandwich down his pants.
He was hungry.
And this what else they put on Facebook. We hope to identify this suspect so he can be caught and pay for his crime. This should also serve as a notice to all as to why you don't take food from a stranger. You don't know where it's been. So he said if he shared that sandwich with somebody, it's been on his nuts. You're going to have a nutty sandwich. The Polk County Sheriff's Office concluded the statement by urging Facebook users to contact Detective LeBlanc for any information. At this time, the thief still remains at large.
They need to leave that man.
He remains at large with a large sub in his pants. That's fucked. That's messed up, man. I mean,
it's wrong, but a sandwich.
I mean, he did steal a sandwich and shoved it down his pants, but they ain't got to. The police ain't supposed to be going on Facebook cracking on people. I mean, that's crazy.
Right.
Martin.
Oh, my damn.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. He stole a foot-long sub and shoved down his pants and then rode off on a bike with the sub in his pants. So that means while he peddling, that sandwich is constantly rubbing against his thigh. He getting mayonnaise and lettuce and the onion.
So what you saying? Huh?
I'm just saying he messed up the sandwich. That's all I'm saying. He messed up the damn sandwich. So, to this dude, and the police, for that matter, for being ignorant enough to post this on Facebook and crack jokes about it, here's what y'all all can do. Y'all stupid. That was done. The police get more and more ignorant, man. The police will get more and more ignorant. But I do have to press the loser horn. Because now it's time to talk about, in Ratchet News, POTUS. Here's Donald Trump.
Someone else, which is what he didn't expect. He thought he would feel completely fulfilled. But I think
Okay, if y'all couldn't read it, because it was a video that pretty much forced you to read, it says that Christian Bale says that Donald Trump actually thought he was the actual Bruce Wayne. That's right. If you don't know who Christian Bale is, if you have seen Batman, Dark Knight Begins, all that stuff, the Batman movies where there was Bane in the movie and all that, Christian Bale played Batman, a.k.a. Bruce Wayne. And I guess it was sometime in 2012 he met Donald Trump. And, you know, let's be honest, he probably really didn't know who Christian Bale was. He just seen him on TV before. But if Christian Bale says, I met him one time, we were filming Batman, and we were in the Trump Tower. And he said, come on up to the office. And I think he thought I was Bruce Wayne because I was dressed as Bruce Wayne. So he talked to me like I was Bruce Wayne, and I just went along with it. Really, it was quite entertaining. I had no idea at the time that he would think about running for president. So Donald Trump was sitting talking to Christian Bale like he was actually Bruce Wayne for real. So he really thought that Christian Bale was Bruce Wayne.
And that goes to show we know he do not have them
He's not really based in reality anyway. His mind ain't right. But look, the Trump Tower exterior was used for the shot of Bruce Wayne's fictional Wayne Enterprise headquarters. Blah blah blah. Trump even put it on Twitter about something about it. He was like, everyone is talking about how Trump Tower is the exterior for Wayne Enterprise and Dark Knight Rises. It's true. Okay, who cares? Since ascending to the presidency, Trump has lambasted Hollywood as woefully he's pretty much out of touch. But he came into the White House with an extensive filmography that suggests a fondness. Trump appeared as himself in cameos for movies himself, but who cares? But they're talking about also, of course, Christian Bale will be playing Dick Cheney in the movie Vice, along with Sam Rockwell as George Bush and quite a few others. I hope they don't have Trump in that movie. Please don't. But Trump might think he's actually Dick Cheney next time you see him.
Yeah, he weird.
But to Donald Trump, I like to give you the everlasting. Well, you get two things. One, I just want to slap the taste out your mouth.
Again.
Just slap the taste out your mouth. And please, forever, please just. I wish I could hit it faster. To President Trump. We don't like you, man. We don't like you.
Man, I'm not with that, all right?
Me neither, man. Me neither. But that's the ratchet news for today. That's the ratchet news.
Ratchet news.
That was the ratchet news. I do got another little tidbit for y'all though. I mean, if y'all want to see something else funny, I think there's a lot of funny stuff out here, and I like just to make people laugh because this right here is ratchet.
My oodles and noodles are chicken flavored. No matter where I go in life, I'ma always crave it. Hot sauce, black pepper, them shit's amazing. You can boil on the stove or microwave it. Oodles and noodles, oodles and noodles. Oodles and
yes,
noodles, oodles and noodles.
It's a whole song about ramen noodles.
Oodles and noodles, oodles and noodles. Yeah, oodles and noodles, oodles and
them shits is good.
In the kitchen, took some noodles out the package. Put hot water in the bowl and lit my stove with matching fire. Cooked them for a couple minutes.
And the thing is, it's catchy.
Then I opened up a silver chicken flavor pouch.
Can I get a pack of the beef and a pack of the chicken for the family? Kitchen kids trying to eat. I only got $1 back in college when I was a freshman. Mama left a couple boxes on the top of the dresser. If you ever go to jail, commissary got the noodles on. Tomorrow candy, you got fake noodles on. Cook them in the pan, cook them in the microwave. Go from hard to soft, they transform Michael Bay. Hot sauce.
My oodles and noodles are chicken flavored.
Oh my damn.
No matter where I go in life, I'ma always crave it.
Oh, gee.
Hot sauce, black pepper, them shit's amazing.
Ooh-wee.
You can boil on the stove or microwave it. Oodles and noodles, oodles and noodles.
And on that note, it is time to bring on the one and only Miss Flame for the
Star Report.
The Flame Magazine Star Report, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, wait till they finish dropping. All right, they done. Go ahead.
Okay, y'all. So I cannot, I'm going to have to bring it up. And I don't know when they're going to stop talking about it, but hopefully soon, because Cardi B and her situation is not getting anywhere near being left alone. So now Summer Bunny is saying that her best friend was in on this too, was sleeping with Offset. Do I say I believe her? I don't know. She under the bus and she like, I'm not going alone. And
Man, I'm not with that, all right?
You know how people is when they get called out, they say,
I might be off the, I might be out the loop or something, but who the hell is Summer Bunny?
She is a model, actually. She's a model, and Summer Bunny was sleeping with Offset.
Ooh.
But yeah, sleeping with Offset. And
okay.
Yes, and the girl that's in the picture up there, that's her friend. That's Cardi B best friend.
Okay.
But Summer Bunny is now saying that she slept with Offset too. So since she in hot water, she say, well, I'm not the only one going down. I'm taking everybody with me. So you know how that go. And not to mention, it gets even worse with them. They're saying that Cardi B, one of the reasons her and Offset are getting the divorce is because he is not good for her career anymore. He was supposed to be helping her make business decisions, and he was telling her not to take certain business deals that she should have been taking. So I guess he was hating on her. Now that's what you call hating.
Hated it.
That's what you call hating, because you know people use that term so loosely now. They don't know the real definition of hating no more. If you don't like something, that's hating. But anyway, moving on. So that's one of the things. Click it up there so they can see it. This came from one of the inside sources. You know, private information. But we'll see. It's going to all come to light. And maybe she'll even talk about it soon. But for right now, she told him, play that clip. They getting a divorce. She crazy. But you got I think it's pretty much over with at this point. Yeah, definitely. Now moving on to other things. So who is the new king of R&B? No, I'm gonna quit playing with y'all. I don't want y'all jumping down my throat.
Yeah, somebody gonna jump you.
I'm just talking. But Jacquees is saying that he is now the king of R&B in his generation. I don't know. You guys got to comment and tell me what y'all think about it right now so we can talk about it. But you got people like Tank and Pleasure P. They said, no, you are not. But Snoop Dogg had his moment where he commented, and he didn't say that he is the king of R&B, but he basically told him, if you feel that way, you know, prove it to everyone. And, you know, he should believe in himself, which I feel the same way, that he should believe in himself. If he feel like he the king of R&B, now
do
he
we
just
got any
need to
Grammys?
show it.
I mean, do we got any
Y'all, I'm sorry, but I just give him a chance.
But do we got any Grammys?
I don't know.
You don't even know.
I don't know.
Man.
I like his music though, but
I mean, he got some decent music.
I like his music, and nobody right now is really out on the R&B scene.
What about Chris Brown?
Chris Brown, when the last time he put out a record?
He always putting out records. Chris Brown. But still, who? I mean, Trey Songz.
Well, he
his
got
generation.
a video. Well, you know what? Chris Brown is working on a new video. I've seen clips of it.
Yep.
But
Yep.
I still think we should give him a chance, y'all. Don't be mad at me for saying that. I know y'all gonna come.
But is his talent? Is he talented enough to say that he the king of R&B?
We gonna have to watch and find out. He used to be singing with what's that guy name? Pleasure P.
He used to. What was he part of the?
He got a song with them. Pleasure P was talking about him too on the video. I'm sorry, you guys, but we don't have that clip. But he was talking about it. I just think a lot of the older R&B singers are going in on him, but they're not even in his generation. And the guys that are in his generation are not even really talking
But
about
still,
it.
what has he done to say that he's that? I mean, what has he
Why
really
don't you
done?
look it up?
I mean, you're supposed to look it up. This is your segment. You brought it up. I'm just. I don't want to know what the boy did. Did he do it? How many albums he even had out?
One that I know of.
Just.
I'm burying myself, y'all. Somebody come and back me up. Somebody
I'm just
come
saying,
and say,
if y'all feel like he doing, if he should be the king R&B, call in 216-526-1555.
yeah, and let us know what y'all
Or
think.
hit us up on the Facebook post. But
I
I don't know about all that him being the king of R&B. My homegirl Kat Danielle did have a video saying, how you gonna be the king of R&B when you can't do a body roll? Yeah, and he can't even do a body wave. But I mean, it is what it is. But
you got a snippet. Oh,
I wish I did. I did. I would. You know, you supposed to have that together. But
no, I didn't know she made a. I didn't see she made a.
And he's looking for someone else, which is what he expected.
Christian Bell talking. Sorry, but nah. I mean, Kat did have that though, but that was funny. But I mean, what can you do? What can you do? I mean, he sucks to me.
Yeah, but
I mean, I ain't gonna say he suck either. He's not a bad performer. He just.
Well, we gonna see. You know, time will tell, and you know when time does tell, he gonna have to take whether it's a L or a W. We'll see. So, but on more of a positive note, make sure y'all check out Kelly Rowland. She got a new cutout, and she got a little snippet in there of a little video. She almost sound like, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. She sound like Beyonce a little bit.
Well, they did come up together.
I know, but I know how people, they always coming for her. And I think she got amazing talent. So
yeah, she dope.
I want her to have her little own spotlight. You know, she deserve it. All right, you guys. That is it for the Star Report. Make sure y'all comment and let me know what y'all thought.
All right. Give it up for Miss Flame and the Star, the Pizzle for Shizzle. Ooh, I feel like I knocked something out of the box. But we gonna be right back in a minute. It's the Vibe on Air. It's time to speak to my man in a little bit. You know who that is? Lil Larry Gardner. Lil Larry. Ain't that your name, Lil Larry? Is it Lil Larry or Big Larry? It don't matter. Your mic ain't on. It don't matter. When we come back, we gonna talk to Larry Gardner in a minute. It's the Vibe on Air. Mr. Deeds, the open mic king.
Hey, your girl, Miss Flame.
Yes, sir. We're going to be right back with this. We got some more music for y'all real quick. Some dope artists in the building. Well, they ain't in the building, but I'm about to play them. And it's, we having fun, man. That's all. Just have fun. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all have fun. Have some fun in your life.
Hi, I'm Kansasville. And I'm Sam Diddyville. And we're from Kansasville. And you're tuning in to the Vibe on Air.
Go ahead and shake that mic for me. I mean that, what you call it? She know what I'm talking about.
Shorty got a thing for me. So let the shit begin. It's time to go to work. Clocking into your body. You gon' get this work. You gon' get this work. Lay you down, roll you around, make you go berserk. So you gon' get this work. You gon' get this work. Saturday is mine, Sunday you can go to church. See, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. This is my profession, girl. I know what I'm doing. I see my opening, so you know that I'm pursuing. You see the resume, so no need for interviewing. At the rank, you don't want me to fill a position. Well, baby girl, who you think you fooling? Cause I put in work that overtime, going all night till you satisfied. It's gonna be a strong quarter, baby. Guaranteed to make it profits right. It's time to go to work. Shorty got a thing for me. So let the shit begin. It's time to go to work. Clocking into your body. So you gon' get this work, yeah. So you gon' get this work. You gon' get this work. Lay you down, roll you around, make you go berserk. So you gon' get this work. You gon' get this work. Saturday is mine, Sunday you can go to church.
See, first she said you not my type. I said that's cool, alright. But please give me the pleasure of courting you for the night. I'm trying to get into you and into things that you like. And maybe over time, you see my work is suffice. So go ahead, roll the dice. Add some spice to your life. And what I wanna do to you, miss, I promise I couldn't write. But can't promise I wouldn't bite. That apple is looking right. My attitude for work is stupendous. I'm very nice. And I ain't charging no fees. Free is always the price. I'll even handle the plumbing if you just need you some pipe. So concentrate on the good. Let me put in this work. Cause I can make it so that it feels so good that it hurts. And then kiss it to make it better. That'll just make it worse. Now she want that whole experience again. It was her first. So just relax in my bed. You can put on my shirt. Cause Saturday is mine. Sunday you can go to church.
It's time to go to work. Shorty got a thing for me. So let the shit begin. It's time to go to work. Clocking into your body. You gon' get this work, yeah. You gon' get this work. You gon' get this work. Lay you down, roll you around, make you go berserk. So you gon' get this work. You gon' get this work. Saturday is mine, Sunday you can go to church. Hey, you gon' get this work, yeah, baby.
I made this for you.
This love undeniable, can't lie up in the mood. Can't tell you what I'm feeling, but just know I'm feeling you. You got me like when we're alone. I can't wait till we get home. And all I want is to lie next to you. Can I take you there one time? I could blow your mind, baby, just recline. Can I take you there one time? I could make you stay for another day. You know what you're saying, got me feeling some kind of way, babe. Looking at the thing, got me feeling some kind of way, babe. Excited that you're mine at night, I can't believe it's true. Seems we got the time apart, we trying something new. You call me why?
take you there one time. I could blow your mind, baby, just reply. I ain't gonna take you there one time. I could make you stay on another day. You know what you're saying about me feeling some kind of way, babe. Looking at the thing got me feeling some kind of way, babe.
For you, ooh, but I won't play when I'm doing my thing. No. I'm gonna make you sing, so baby say my name. And I'm a beast with this mouth, girl. You know what I be bout. So let me go down south, but first I can't wait to get you home. You know what I'm on, so come on. Either way, you down the ride. Won't you let me get aside, baby? Don't fight. You know what I'm on. I be touching your body. Said I love when you ride it. The way you moving your body. I love when you ride it. I love when you ride it. Girl, I be touching your body, baby. Said I love when you ride it. The way you moving your body, girl, I when you ride it, Just ride it, baby. That's all you gotta do.
It's okay. I pressed the button too soon. It's cool. It's the Vibe on Air. Mr. D, the Open Mic King. You can say your name.
And your girl, Miss Flame.
Yeah. Did you want to make an announcement real quick?
Yes. All my ladies in Ohio, all my beauties, I need you to submit your photos now so we can see who is going to be the beauty of the month for January and February issues and Flame Magazine. We got some great things we're doing. We're doing some photo shoots, so make sure you submit your information today at Flame, and that's FLAIM magazine@gmail.com.
Yes, sir. Make sure you do that. Make sure you follow Flame Magazine on all social media as well. Make sure you also follow the Vibe on Air. You see the website there. But in the studio right now, we got my man. Put your headset on, bro. You need to do that. I'm gonna teach you how to do this. You know, it's like you act like you ain't never did radio before. We about to talk to the one and only. It is a hit radio show. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen. I can't speak. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Larry Gardner.
What up, D?
What's up, fool? Let me make sure you're the camera.
You know what? I am happy to be here.
You know, light skin and stuff. Like you going to the camera, like you disappearing in the camera.
You know what? Leave me alone.
It's all right, though, Larry.
You ain't gotta talk about us light skinned folk, man. Why you do that?
I'm light skinned.
Always. See, I'm right there. I am right there.
Well, I'm fixing it so that way you won't be as light skinned. Now, because you actually more than light skinned. You are. Isn't it clinically albino?
Listen, it is partially albino.
Partially albino.
Shout out to the NOAH, the National Organization of Albinos and Other People.
So y'all got a crew now.
Yeah, I mean, it's a national organization for real.
Y'all like Masons and stuff.
Right, not Masons. Masons don't have sex. I have a son who's 6 years old. So
that's not true, bro.
Yes, it is.
I'm a Mason, dude.
The Mason. Oh, well.
You thought about, what was you thinking about?
I don't know.
Never mind. We'll move on.
It was the Quakers. It was the Quakers.
It was the Quakers. Yeah, get your facts straight, bro.
All right.
So Larry, how you doing, man? Everything all right?
Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Just actually finished the show up. Shout out to Rochelle Oglesby and Anthony Harris Brown for coming on my show today. The show's been going great. Ever since I started, it's been going great. It's been picking up more traction, especially talking about politics and community stuff in the city of Cleveland and Cuyahoga County. And a lot of people have talked about how, corrupt some things are in Ohio.
Oh yeah, it's definitely some corruption going on.
Right, yeah, and it's like from the Cuyahoga County jail situation, and it's been invited to more protests about people dying in the Cuyahoga County jail. Like it was 6 deaths. And now the FBI and the federal marshals are investigating the Cuyahoga County sheriff and all this other stuff. And it's, it's like, well, I didn't know. A lot of people think, well, how's that bad? I mean, I thought it was a farm town. No, we got stuff here that, you got that, you might think Chicago and other big cities like Chicago and Los Angeles have. I mean, Cleveland is a big, small city. Like everybody think it's a small market town, but it's really actually a big city.
You said Cleveland is a big, small city?
Big, small city, and some people tell me it's a big, small city. So I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. It's not, we're not that small. I mean, we do have 3 major sports teams and everything else like that, so it is what it is.
I don't know why my phone going off like that, but I want to know this. How did you? What made you want to get started in the radio? Because one day you see Larry walking down the street. Next thing you know, it's a show called Headlines and Headaches. Tell us about what made you want to get started in radio. How you got started in radio. What made you name the show Headlines and Headaches?
Okay, the thing about it, funny story. After a change of life event,
a change of life event.
Pretty much it happens. A change of life event in 2014.
Okay.
Breakup of a relationship. Things weren't going real well with me. I had legal troubles out the ass, pardon my French.
Okay.
But, in 2015 when I got some of those straightened out, I started seeing, the Tamir Rice thing and, how, guys got, the cop got off and wasn't charged by then prosecutor Timothy McGinty. I wanted to talk about it. I've always been interested in radio and debating and doing voiceovers. A lot of people say, well, you have the voice for radio, why don't you do it? I'm like, I don't know, But after the change of life, I was like, might as well just go ahead and do it. So
Did they say you had a voice for radio or a face for radio?
Voice for radio.
Okay, because I would have said face for radio.
Oh, really?
Nah, just play with you.
Lying.
Don't listen to him. You know not to listen to him.
You know what? I've known you for years, so I should have never fought for that. That wasn't my fault.
But truthfully, I've known Larry for what? Since the 90s. We both worked at the same telemarketing place.
Right, exactly.
Back in the day.
Actually, it was for political causes, so that's messed up.
Right.
So after that, and then what happened is that the death of Major Howard.
Okay.
Now, the thing about it is like the death of Major Howard was the little boy that got caught in a drive-by on Union, 103rd and Union. I went to the vigil. I met a couple of people there. One of them was actually Alfred Porter and Art McCoy.
Okay.
Alfred Porter is on Voice of Radio. So I was thinking about talking more about it than just being a regular Facebook activist. And in 2015, I also was in a group, and there was a picture of an African-American man pointing a 9mm gun at this woman's head in the picture, like Jay was riding in the car. He was driving, but pointed at the same time at her head, and she was smiling. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I shared it, and like, this is what we talking about when Black Lives Matter, when we're doing this to themselves, and it got over 8,000 shares.
Wow.
The woman that was actually in the picture inboxed me and said it was worth she got mad at me for sharing it. I'm like, I just shared it because somebody else shared it. So I figured maybe I should talk about it. So I talked to a couple of people, and then I stopped and talked. I want to do radio, and I've been thinking about doing radio for a while. So I stopped and talked about it with Quincy Taylor. He's on a couple of, I used to do promotions with Big Hef.
Shout out to Big Hef, Q Hefner.
Yeah, so I said, well, what station are you on? And he said, I'm on voiceatradio.com in Cleveland. So we were that's when we were on Superior and Superior. So what happened is I found them online, and they were, ever since was in my promotional days as far as being Cake Boy, Cake Girl, they were following our group before things fell apart with that. That's another show in itself. So what happened is that I spoke with Errol. He said, well, come down for the interview, come down and talk. And this was like right before Thanksgiving. This was like in November, like the first part of November 2015. What happened was I met with him and then President Andre Petit, most electrifying. So the thing about it is that I want to do a show. I was on Christian things, giving myself back over to the Lord. So I want to do a hot topic Christian show and describing it in this and everything. And I'm like, nobody really reads the paper anymore. The only thing that they read is the headlines. So Errol was like, hey, headlines. So you got to have something to match it though. So I was like, okay, why don't we just do just straight headlines? Let's call the show that, because they were on board with it, and they know that I was doing promotions before, so we got into the streets. So I take the bus, and in the city of Cleveland, when you take any type of transportation, public, private, whatever, there were potholes. The street lived in the Lee Harvard, used to live in the Lee Harvard area, and it was potholes on the bus I was taking. So I was actually fell asleep on the bus going out to the meeting, and I got hit like I was on sleep and hit myself, and a bus ran over a pothole.
And it banged you. You got banged in the head.
Banging the head on side of the window, like smack. Like what the hell, you know? Like I like smack, and it smacked, and the thing about it is, and I had a big
headache,
red, big red bump on the side of my face. And nobody, but if you know Andre Petit, most electrifying, you know he notices a lot of stuff. So he was like, "Hey man, you got a big ass red spot on there." I'm like, "Yeah, it don't like yeah." I think I'm getting a.
I mean, if something big and red on your face would be noticeable.
Right, exactly. So yeah, I told him, explain the bus situation. Yeah, it's causing a slight headache. Headlines and headaches was born.
Okay.
So that's what happened. So that's how I got the name itself. So, and when I started, and funny thing is, I started February 1st, 2016, 216. So I guess it was kismet that it was supposed to start on that day. Because I was going to do it in January, but I had some things that I had to take care of financially in January. So February 1st, 2016.
But wouldn't that be 2116?
Well, you can think about it like that, but I'm still thinking it's 216 because 216, that's the year the Cleveland Cavaliers won a championship, so I figured it's kid.
Please. No, just play.
Stop it.
No. But so you started the radio show, and your numbers have been good. I mean, I've even seen some of your numbers. You know, I'm real cool with Errol and everything, and he showed me some of the numbers. And you know, your show is picking up. And I even see now too that you know you post a lot on Facebook when you go to like certain different meetings with different government branches, and you sit in a lot of hometown stuff. Is it just the show that drove you to that passion, or is it just that's something that you just feel?
I had the political passion before I started the show, but I've let it slip away.
Okay.
But then the thing about it is, the thing about it is like something that re-energizes you to do more because of the simple fact of the matter is, number one, I'm most and foremost, I'm a father now. So the thing about it is like, I have to learn this to make sure that I teach my son. Here's, you know, when he gets older, this is the way that some of this stuff works and the votes and everything else like that. Number two, 2016 was the last year of President Obama's term. And that's when we had the elections going on between Trump and Hillary Clinton. So I had to get on the air to give my side of the truth because everything was being, you know, I felt like stuff in the media wasn't being told the correct way, being sensationalized. What about the honest man's interview? What about the honest man's interview? What about the straight man? Like I was given, my voice was the voice of the actual voter that's thinking right now what's going on in this country. So that's how I felt like, you know, maybe I should talk about this thing. And I just said to myself that despite the fact that we're leaving a great presidency with Obama being in office for 8 years and we're going back to Anglo-Saxons running the country again. Just saying, right. You know, I hate to say, like, shout out to my Caucasian friends, no disrespect, but, you know, y'all had this country for 50 years, and we, you know, as far as leadership.
They had it for longer than that.
Right, longer than that. We only had it for like 8. That's not even a fraction of a second. You know, a crackhead could get clean and sober in 8 years, so that's pretty much about it. So the thing about it is like I felt like, you know, what are we going to do? Who's the best qualified person and how we're going to vote? And I always encourage people to vote. And the reason I do that is comes from my father, my mother, and my grandmother, my father's mother. She, Ophia Gardner, late, great Ophia Gardner, God rest her soul, that she was in the thick of Birmingham, Alabama, the lynchings, the bombings, the church bombings and all that. And it has to be, you know, told, that story has to be told. I mean, she, like everybody talks about Black History Month. She lived Black History Month.
Right. She was a part of Black History.
Right. So she was, yeah. So her and my great grandmother, her mother, had a restaurant in Birmingham. They moved away from it to come to Cleveland to start a life with my mother and sister.
Okay.
With my father and my late aunt. So It had. So the thing about it is, it had to be told because we don't have like the thing about it is we only get 1 month. We only get like what 29, 28 days of Black History.
Right.
And it's not enough. To me, it's not enough. It should be a celebration of Black history, of history all the way around, because it's part of American history.
Right.
Period.
Well, I mean, and I definitely agree with everything you're saying. Because, I mean, you know, they try to, you know, but Black history goes on anyway. When, you know, I don't even care about what they say February is Black history. They focus on Black history. In my life, Black history is every day anyway, so I don't care, you know.
Right.
But, so you got into you're on the political side of things now, and now you're on the radio. But I do want to go back to something that you mentioned. Let's talk about that when you was a Cake Boy.
Right.
And you know, I remember when you was part of the Cake Boys and everything, and when they was trying to do their thing, and they built this organization, and you was actually pretty high up there in the Cake Boy organization.
Financial administrative manager.
Right. And then it all, you know, seemed come tumbling down.
Apart.
So talk about like your part in that, and what do you think was the downfall?
Going back to that, huh? Rehashing old wounds, Mr. Carroll. I'm just kidding. But
because I remember the one time you came to me
Yeah.
and asked me to try to join the organization. I was thinking like I was doing my open mic thing.
Right, you was doing the open mic thing at Kings and Queens.
And I was the open mic king. I'm still am. But you came at me and I'm like, I ain't joining nobody to promote no party when I'm already doing my own thing.
Exactly.
It's crazy out here. But you know, tell them, you know, give people an idea, because some people may not know what Cake Boy and Cake Girl was at the time. But give them an idea what that was, and then break down, you know, how it ended.
Cake Boy and Cake Girl INC was a organization, a party promotion organization that gives back to the community. When I came into the organization, it wasn't Cake Girl. It was just Cake Boys INC. It was supposed to be an investment group where we promote parties. We pretty much used the money. We paid dues. It was $40 a month, and to invest in the small businesses. And then at this end of the 7-year reign of how long you've been a member, you would get a quarterly check for the investments that you did. Now, that's how it's supposed to originally started, from the people who promoted it. Then it got to the point where 75, like, more people were involved. One of the board members, Derek Watson, known as Derek Marvelous, or Derek K-Boy Marvelous, whatever he's known now, wanted more members. So he started it with Antoine Joyner, a.k.a. Flex Antoine, hip-hop, you know, hip-hop legend, you know, legend of the Linda G.
Shout out to Flex Antoine.
Shout out to Twan. And by the way, Twan was my first guest when I started on my show, so I got to give him that credit. What happened was that they started it. They brought in LaTanya Hobson. They brought in somebody else, William Shields, and they created a board. The thing was, it was only supposed to be 30 members, but Derek wanted it, you know, a lot of people saw what we were doing, especially with the Jello Jiggle Jams, the stuff we was doing, and it expanded. It expanded. Some groups expanded off of that. Party Girls INC. I was just a promoter. I just I was starting my little old promotional business after being laid off from the third collection agency that I was working at, and I just wanted to do my own thing, do my own business promotion, and do stuff like that. So I came to Derek at a party. Somebody gave me a ticket. I bought 2 tickets for $5. One for the beach party, and it was at Baby Topers before it became Slice, and then another one at some other place in Cleveland Heights. Can't remember where it was. But the thing about it is that I went there, and I was talking to him about it, like, sure, come on. I came aboard. You know, I was a promoter. I also did part-time tax preparation for H&R Block. So I was working work, but I was still doing my thing, and we're promoting them and still doing everything. Long story short, I became more involved in the company as far as promotion and parties. I wasn't the best ticket seller. Now, I wasn't the best, I can tell you right now, I wasn't the best ticket seller. But I had other sets of skills, customer service. I can talk to people, I can do this, I can do that. Plus, I was, you know, every Wednesday at Kings and Queens, I was at your open mic thing, you know, still doing my poetry. And they say, oh, he's out in the public a lot. He can pass out flyers and promote and do everything, this and that, that, and that. So back in June of 2000, and a lot of big things happened between 2009, 2010. First time LeBron left from Cleveland to go to Miami, and everybody was upset about that. You know, when he went joined Wade and Bosch in Miami. So it was a opening, a big hole to fill because nobody wasn't really going to the Cavaliers games anymore. And so we felt like we filled that. Then it became more of, instead of just investing into businesses, we still did that, but how about we do some community service? So we start giving back, and, you know, Saul was in our neighborhood, start giving back and doing this, and then I got promoted. And then when I got promoted, we did American Idol Cake Edition at Bugetto's, where I was the host and bringing in talent and everything, and started increasing and growing. And so when we started increasing and growing, I think the problem started as far as money. Because the more parties we threw, the more money we made, but we were, you know, paying for, you know, we had to get more security. That's when you start seeing, if you notice the latter part of the years in Cake Boy, Cake Girl, you start seeing sheriffs at our parties. We had to pay for them sheriffs.
Right.
We had to pay for a lot of other stuff, more food, more, but it was more members coming in. I think at Cake Boy and Cake Girl Zenith, we had close to 500 members. And then the problems is that when you have one person who sees all this money, starts getting greedy and cutting the 3 other people out, then it's a problem.
Right.
It's a big problem. And then everything starts, and then all of a sudden, one day you wake up, one of the board members gets one of the other board members pregnant, and there's only one female board member on there, the top 2 people, you know, and then you start seeing Facebook posts and sides are divided. And the thing about it is, not only were you a part of the company, financial administrator, but you also met your son's mother in same company. And when she left, then you are getting, and then you're going through, then I'm going through having my first child and all the stuff coming out during that particular time. The company's going through rocks and everything, and then all of a sudden, you know, now everything's together with my family. I turn around, your company that you once worked for and getting a little small stipend from, even though you were fine, falls apart right in front of you, and then everything comes out. Then the radio interviews start coming out, one board member against another board member. But the truth came out, and then people started to leave time by time. I finally got fed up with it. I left, and I think my co-host is here. And I got pissed off with it, and I left. And the reason why I left was because it was stupid. The whole thing was stupid, increasingly dumb. And then I wanted to still do my own thing. But promotions wasn't the way to go, so I was just trying to find my niche.
All right. So the Cake Boy thing, that you was part of that.
Jay Price.
The Cake Boy thing, you know, that was you know, that you was part of that. Now you mentioned how you used to come to my open mic night, because you did used to come, and you know, it was actually kind of funny.
Right.
And
especially your introductions of me, you and Cool TOC.
Right.
Shout out to him.
And I actually wanted to relive that real quick. I'm gonna
oh God,
give you. I'm gonna give you just something. You know, it's gonna be something different. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for one of the hottest, the most magnificent. You ain't never seen nothing like this in your life. This man here is a legend. He about to touch the mic and grace it. He gonna do some stuff that you ain't never seen before. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the one and only, the one and only, Larry.
You funny as hell.
Right.
You funny. That's for that. You know how funny that is, though. I gotta remember where I started at. I started from that place, and I'm like, damn.
I actually found a picture of you because
oh God,
this is a picture of you when you caught yourself coming to the open mic night, And I'm gonna put this on the screen over you real quick.
Oh God, what kind of picture was it?
It was a picture when you caught yourself singing and you caught yourself trying to do it for the ladies and you somehow ended up on the ground. And I don't know what it was, but then me and TLC had made a song called "You Gonna Get Your Shirt Dirty." I don't remember what you were saying.
I think it was Let's Chill by God.
Yeah, it's Let's Chill or something like that. But yeah, it was real crazy. And that's when me and TLC.
I threw my heart.
We came up with a song called "You Gonna Get Your Shirt Dirty" because you was on the ground, you were just on the ground for no reason. You had no purpose being there. I don't know why you was on the ground. Didn't no ladies stop and look at you. You were just on the ground. Why was you on the ground, Larry?
Because
tell us why you was on the ground, Larry. We want to know why you was on the ground, Larry.
Because I threw my heart and soul into performing, and no matter who said something, I always try to. I don't know why I was on the ground.
Look up on that screen right there.
I'm clean. Right. You know what? It was.
It's up on that screen right there. That's it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you was on the ground.
Now
you flipped over that time because you flipped over and was flat on your stomach at one point. That's when we just started.
I was grinding the ground. That's pretty much what I was doing. To see, the thing about it is,
You wasn't grinding. You wasn't grinding. You was laying there like a dead fish, homie.
Whatever. But I had the mic in my hand though. You
had the mic, but you at one point you was like, let me bring the camera on me because you was like this. You like you Superman that hoe.
Oh yeah. But see, at the time I was trying to, and I think that was before I got into the whole thing with Cake Boy and Cake Girl.
Right.
And before I was with my son's mother, I think I was single at the time. Then I was with somebody else. Then that didn't work out. Then I was with my son's mother, and then the exes started to show up at the open mic to see what I was doing.
Oh wow. Yeah, that was me and TLC there, and TLC, of course, he had jokes all the time. I started to call him up and to see what he had to say, but I want to.
My Facebook Live talking about show the pic. No, I have.
No, we can show the picture again.
You got to go to the Vibe on.
You got to go to the VibeOnAir.com or go to Facebook on the Vibe on Air and see it. But it's on the screen right now. It's back on the screen.
I'm not showing the pic.
Y'all do want to see it.
You definitely want to see it.
That was
you definitely want to see it.
But see, but I've been an entertainer and a promoter and stuff pretty much all my life. So, radio is not different. Radio is different.
You said good and awful.
Why you embarrassing me, D?
I mean, how long you knew me? Right.
What the hell?
How long you knew me, Larry? You know me since 90-something. Yeah, that's Larry on the ground. Larry on the ground. And it was like a car wreck. Martin, what part? What did you think of that, Martin?
Man, I'm not with that.
Yeah, Martin wasn't with that. But yeah, so what we gonna do is take a quick pause for the calls, right quick, because we got people just walking in the studio talking.
Right, exactly. The thing about it is, I gotta give a shout out to my co-host who just entered the building, Jay Price, the Queen with the Gold Mic. We just did a show, and I guess she didn't bring me back a plate from the Mayor Mike White thing she was at. So.
I'm going to just leave this picture here, though, for everybody.
Don't leave that picture.
But we about to take a quick pause for the calls anyway, because I got to play some more music, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk to you some more, because I got some more questions for you.
Oh, God.
And then we might even
How
play.
bad are they?
They going to be all right. Larry,
yeah, you lying like a mug.
The only thing I got, that's the only thing I got. I couldn't find the video when you were singing. I got a video. I got video.
You got the pic of me on the ground, but you don't got the pic of me singing.
I got videos of you singing. I just got to find them.
Okay, just find them.
You got to remember, the open mic was a while ago.
Yeah, it was.
That was a 10-year stretch for me. So
it was. You know what? It was great.
But we gonna come right back in a little bit with some more of this Vibe on Air. Mr. D's Open Mic King.
And your girl, Miss Flame.
We gonna be right back in a minute. But first, did y'all know that Alfonso Ribeiro had a breakdance video? It's some real stuff, man. Watch this.
It's the safe way to break and pop. In a few minutes, you're going to be doing backspins that will flip out your friends, or eye-popping moves like the centipede, the moonwalk, or the king tut. It's all right here in my breaking and popping book. My step-by-step guide starts with the basics, but takes you all the way to tough moves like the windmill. With my book comes a fold-out breaking board, carried around to give you a huge 65 by 70 safe dancing area anywhere. Can you rap? Well, there's even a full rap sheet included. Plus, this instruction poster to hang on the wall with even more breaking and popping moves. You have to get my book, fold-up breaking board, rap sheet, and instruction poster. Plus, you get the right kind of music. Rap Attack. Yes, you get my breaking and popping book, the rap sheet, instruction poster, a fold-up breaking board, plus the double album Rap Attack, all for under $20.
Hey, this is Danielle Taylor from the Now You Know Awareness, and you're tuning into the Vibe on Air.
Said I won't make it, even tried to break me. Stain me with lies, smile in my face, snap to the side. Go ahead and bury me, I won't die. Send my spirit to the sky. Turn impossible to a possibility. Rain on my haters like a shower. Turn negative energy into healing. Use the dirt on my name to grow a new flower. I strive harder, learn from my roots, and now I'm so much smarter. Don't follow trends, follow faith. No shame, I believe in who I am. Stay woke. Pray and leave the rest in God's hands. I make beauty from the rain, the pain, the suffering, all of the toughening, giving me rules for all the blustering winds. Watch me when I blossom, guaranteed to win. This is who I am. Do it again, again. Don't be coming to me then. To play in my garden. Come see how I've grown. Come see what I've been on. I bet you want. Stay in my garden. Rebirth of a new nation. Growth, no trepidation. I make an example. I make it look easy. See all this beauty in my garden. You and I believe me. I weather the storm. It wasn't always breezy. They buried me deep. They wanted me to sleep, but now I rise anew me. Now me and now I'm living. Now I'm shining, shining. Don't be waiting till too late to get behind it, hide it. All the bullshit I've been through, I'm reminded. It ain't gon' kill me, I just grew, so now I'm grinding. Don't you sow what you reap? I get respect and I get it. Watch me handle my business. For real? Watch me get what I speak. Abundance for me is kismet. Manifest love and peace. I make beauty from the rain, the pain, the suffering, all of the toughening, giving me rules for all the blustering winds. Watch me when I blossom, guaranteed to win. This is who I am. Do it again, again. Don't be coming to me then. To play in my garden. Come see how I've grown. Come see what I've been on. I bet you want. Stay in my garden. Rebirth from a new nation. From no trepidation. We are flowers. We are flowers. And need to be watered. And need to be watered. Knowledge and growth is power. Knowledge and growth is power. Welcome to my garden.
Guess what? It came today. I got it. It's finally here.
Always Reminds Me by Eric Nolan. Mark Ribbons with you at 107.3 The Wave, the smoothest place on your radio. Coming up, more great grooves to ease you into the evening.
Seems like it's been forever since I've seen your pretty face. Girl, my eyes feel good on you. I'm intoxicated by your frame. I look at the pictures every night that you sent to my phone. So much anticipation, I can't wait to let you know. I missed you, did you miss me? That's when she said, boy, it ain't no mystery. I wanna kiss you. So she kissed me, guess she really did miss me. They say separation it's good for a relationship, but I might have to disagree. With us, that notion just don't fit. I look at the pictures every night that you sent to my phone. So much anticipation, I just got to let you know. I missed you. Did you miss me? That's when she said, boy, it ain't no mystery. I wanna kiss you. Kiss me, baby. So she kissed me. Guess you really did miss me. Oh, I missed you. I miss you, baby. Did you miss me? I miss you, baby. That's when she said, boy, it ain't no mystery. Mystery. I wanna kiss you. So she kissed me. Guess you really did miss me. Ooh. No matter where I go, all the way around the globe, you're the only one my heart still beats for. No matter where I go, you're the only one my heart reaches for. I'm serious, I'm a wreck when I'm away. I miss you, did you miss me? That's when she said, boy, it ain't no mystery. I wanna kiss you. So she kissed me. Yes, you really did miss me. I missed you. Did you miss me? That's when she said, boy, it ain't no mystery. I wanna kiss you. So she kissed me. Guess she really did miss me. Hold on to every memory tonight.
Yo, Mr. Deeds, the open mic king.
And your girl, Miss Flame.
It's the vibe on air. We back in the building. Make sure you hit us up 216-526-1555. Make sure you check us out at www.thevibeonair.com or hit us up on everything on social media. The Vibe on Air. That's all you need to know. The Vibe on Air. The Vibe on Air, not Vibe on Air, not the Vibe. It's the Vibe on Air. You gotta say the whole thing, like a pimp named Slipback. Gotta say the whole thing. We back in the studio here. We got Larry Garner in the building. I still got the picture up. And then you got his co-host over there. We gonna get her to talk about Larry and talk about her, talk about that show. But I still got the picture up before we bring them on. So just so y'all can get a full taste of the picture of Larry being on the ground. It's like, if I wish I had the Jodeci instrumental that me and TLC used. Every time I close my eyes, you get your shirt so dirty. He get his shirt dirty. He was sitting on the floor getting his shirt dirty. Shirt dirty. Shirt dirty. Dirty shirt. Dirty shirt. Shirt dirty. Got the shirt dirty. Get your shirt dirty. Get your shirt dirty. Sing a song. Shirt dirty. All right. All right, Larry, you got your co-host here. You go ahead and, introduce yourself. I don't need to do all the introductions.
Yeah, this is my co-host, Jay Price, the queen with the gold mic that you hear through the past year and a half on Headlines and Headaches.
Now, if I would have known she was coming, I would have set up 2 mics. But somebody didn't tell me that,
This was a last-minute thing because she was at another event, and I didn't know about it.
So you just said, well, come down anyway. D to be cool with it, right? So you just thought I'd be cool with it, huh?
I figured that you...
You're going to have a red... You're talking about the red mark you got on your head when you fell and hit your head on the bus and came up with the name of the thing. Think about the red mark you're going to have in your face when I hit you in the face. No, just play.
You know what?
And she need to get...
Let's not talk about your haircut.
Let's not talk about haircuts at all. Let's not talk about haircuts at all because yours is non-existent.
You know what? Leave me alone.
You don't want to go there. You know what I do. You know how I do it. You know how I get down.
I know.
I chop heads off. But I want you to scoot over just a little bit so she can be in the shot too because there are cameras. There you go. Now, and you kind of sparkling because you get the light on you in the white shirt and it's a green screen. But how you doing?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm great. So tell us about you and how you hooked up with this butt.
Fool, crazy man.
Butthole.
You mean you talking about Larry?
Yeah, butthole.
I don't know how we kind of just. I don't know. He reached out to me on social media and was like, "Hey, you want to do radio?" So I was like, you know what? Let me just give it a try. So it's been what? Yeah.
The Eric Brewer thing when we was running for City of Cleveland.
Yeah. So it's been it's been almost 2 years later now.
Oh wow.
I don't know how I do it. Because Larry drives me bananas. He drives me up the wall, through the wall, around the curve, through the bend, everywhere. He's crazy.
Yeah.
You know him. I mean, look at the picture up there.
Yeah.
Larry, you didn't tell me you did all that type of stuff.
Yeah. You're an animal, Larry.
It's a bunch of foolishness.
You're a savage.
I
knew Larry back in the day.
Your shirt dirty.
Yeah, he got his shirt dirty. He had a white shirt on the floor. Sing the song real quick, Larry.
Exactly. I was going to ask.
Street Sweeper. Larry made a song back in the day called Street Sweeper, so we're going to hear that from Larry, a.k.a. Political Larry.
I don't even remember. Street Sweeper, and I'm so glad to meet you. Yeah, I'm a street sweeper, and I'm so glad to meet you. Yeah.
All right, then.
Please.
That was the hook.
Just what was the street sweeper doing?
I mean, a street sweeper cleaned up the streets with the beats and with all the, with the mumble rap that was going on. I was the one.
Oh my damn.
Going on to clean up the streets, clean up the beats, clean up everything.
Larry, that's not what a street sweeper is.
Exactly.
You talking some?
He was a street sweeper. Like
you talking some bull?
And also I was trying to have a little R&B gangster into it, so a street sweeper was a gun too.
It's a chopper. But look, I want you to sing the song that you was famous for at Kings of Queens during the open mic. When you came to Kings of Queens, you know what you sang.
What did you used to sing?
So you gonna do it a cappella?
Yeah.
All right. This is Larry. Wait a minute. I got to give you the intro. I already did. Never mind.
Brand new banger.
Let's go.
For the first time, I saw your face. Girl, I knew I had to have you. I wanted to wrap you in my warm embrace. Visions of your lovely face. All my love is for you.
Aww.
Whatever you want, I will do.
So what you saying, huh?
You're the only one I want in my life. For you, I'll make that sacrifice. So, baby, let's chill.
All right, then we got both of them in
Let's
here.
settle down.
That's what I
Wanna do.
Just me and you. Let's chill. Let's settle down. That's what I want to do. Just me and you.
Give it up for Larry one time.
He was killing them with the ladies, wasn't he? I bet the ladies were just throwing their panties all up there on him.
They wouldn't panties.
What draws?
Nah, they was like
thongs.
They was like old nylon stockings from.
He's playing, people. He's
But no, seriously though. So tell us about your partner, what you do with the headlines and headaches.
Well, as he said, I'm the queen with the gold mic. So
Okay.
I'm Jay Price.
So how'd you become the queen with the golden mic?
I just I just gave it to myself.
Because I'm the open mic king.
Okay, what's your point?
Oh,
I'm just saying. I have a title.
Nice
too.
to meet you.
I have a title too.
Nice
That's
to
all
meet
I'm
you,
saying.
King.
Now
Second
finish
mic.
your story.
So yeah, so I just gave it to myself.
Okay.
I call myself the queen with the gold mic. I do have a gold mic.
Okay.
Is
the actual gold?
Yeah, it's gold.
Not spray air painted. No.
That's a negative.
Okay.
Don't be trying to act like my mic ain't gold.
I don't know if
Larry,
it's
would you
gold.
tell him who I am? I'm the queen with the gold mic. Don't act like that.
Okay. I mean, as long as it's not, you ain't walking around with a bronze mic.
See?
You call yourself the queen with the gold mic and it's bronze. Suspect.
He said, what'd you say?
If you go in the gold mic and you got a bronze mic, it's suspect. I'm just saying.
You know what?
But nah, go ahead.
No, seriously. So Larry and I, we've been at this for about 2 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I don't know how I've come this far with him, because Larry can be he can be a strain on you. He drives you crazy. He's like that little brother that you would just want to slap the crap out of.
Oh, yeah, I've been in that situation where
That's who he is.
Tried to knock him out when we used to work.
Yes, he comes over my house. He eats like he's at home. He takes food. I mean, just gobs and goops and gobs of food.
Plate home on Thanksgiving.
See what I'm saying? See, now he wants to justify why he took it.
When you tell somebody to take a plate,
And then he'll be there on Saturday too, because we're having another meeting on Saturday. So I can just imagine what Larry's gonna just take home on Saturday. But it's been a good run for us.
Okay.
We have the #1 show.
I've actually seen y'all numbers and y'all are doing real good.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
that didn't happen overnight. So we're kind of like, I always say on our show, Larry's the headache and I'm the headline. So
Okay.
that's how we roll.
Okay.
And it actually works for us. We're that good cop bad cop kind of host co-host. Sometimes I have to reel him in, and sometimes he has to reel me in because he's always saying FCC, because I cuss a lot. Don't look like it, but I do. But yeah,
You're a
it's
woman,
been a good
so
run.
it happens.
Yeah. But I really go off. Like, see you next Tuesday. Yeah, I really go off. Yeah, so it's a good mesh for us. So it's actually worked, and it's getting better because a lot of people want to come on our show now.
Well, let's put that to see how that goes now, because it's time to play America's favorite game show. What does it mean? What does it mean? That's where you have to define slang into regular ass English. Are you ready to play? What does it mean?
All right, bring it on, Deed. I already know.
I'm gonna give you the word. I'm gonna give you the rules first.
All right, what's the rules?
You have to define the words in the regular English. The slang words come from any region, time period, or whatever. It's slang, but you got to be able to define it in the regular English. You cannot use slang to define slang.
Okay, so what kind of voice do I use?
I'm gonna let you handle that.
You do your own voice. If you get the answer correct, you get a correct buzzer. You get the answer wrong, the wrong buzzer.
I guess I'm hanging out by myself because Jay is probably looking at me like.
And of course,
You
You will be timed.
Oh, God.
Larry Gardner, are you ready to play? What does it mean?
Yeah, bring it on, mister. Let's go.
If you talk like that, you're going to get a wrong buzzer every time. Your first word, Albino Larry, is lit.
That means that you are drinking obsessively until you no longer have any type of feeling, or you feel like that you are like a light bulb.
You are just totally inebriated.
Oh, man.
That actually was correct. I hit the wrong button. I'm a little
right.
inebriated.
Thank you very much.
I had too many of these. But yes, that is
You over
correct.
here
Inebriated.
Can you give us the other definition?
Of that word?
Yes.
Inebriated,
Obviously that word. Douchebag.
Drunkenness.
Keep saying the same stuff.
Non-sobriety issues, and pretty much alcoholism.
I'll use it in a sentence. Maybe you can get it this time. This party lit.
Oh, it's exciting. It's great. It's a great party. Everybody's here. All my friends are here.
That is correct, but I won't give you the correct buzzer because I had to give it to you. Next word. Your next word, little light-skinned Larry.
Little.
Is kicks.
Kicks. Oh, those are shoes. Those are tennis shoes, pretty much. That's where you wear on your feet. You know, you wear tennis shoes on your feet. That's
Okay, you
pretty
got
much
it. Stop talking.
Thank you.
That's correct. Absolutely correct.
What's the next word?
Your next word, Larry of the light-skinned land, is make it rain.
That means you throw money in the air and act like you got a whole bunch of it, even though you really don't have a whole bunch of it. You just want to make sure that you are
That sounds
showing
very
out.
personal, but it is correct. That is correct. It was very personal for you. I'm sorry.
That's what you did on the Friday night.
It actually, they throw their money at me. Just remember that. Your next word, Larry, the white guy. People think he's funny. A real estate investor who makes a lot of money.
You had to reach for that one.
Yes, I did. Your next word is woody.
A greeting between two friends that known each other for a long time. Instead of replacing the other words, other slang words.
That is incorrect. Would you like to try it? Queen of the
Go
Golden
ahead,
Mic.
Jay. What is woady?
What is woady?
Woady.
Isn't that what Master P said?
It's yes, but what is it?
I mean, it's a New Orleans slang. I know that.
Okay, but what is it?
I mean, I don't know. Do I look like I know slang?
Whoops. Okay, give me the correct.
Woady is a friend, your partner.
I just said two. I said two people.
You said a greeting between two people. It's not a greeting. Shut up. You lost.
He knew.
Listen. I got like how many? Listen, I only missed one.
You've missed
You're
two.
doing great. You're
You've
doing
actually
great.
missed two.
Well,
Your next word, Larry,
what's that?
is lean.
Lean. That's a drink that was made up from the South, and it started what was about 3 6 Mafia. That's lean.
That is correct. You will get extra points if you could tell me what is in lean.
Lean is syrup and alcohol.
Syrup?
Cough syrup.
Are you sure?
Yes, cough syrup. No, I've known people that made it. So
If you would have just said syrup, I was going to give you the buzzer. But right now you get of promethazine, a.k.a. Robitussin.
Okay, yeah.
Your next word, little Larry, is skeezer.
That is a woman who is sexually provocative. Used as far as other words could be used would be whore or anything in the slut family.
That's a family I like to meet. The slut family. That's like an interesting family. Slut. I'm Jim Slut, and this is my daughter Brianna Slut. That is correct, buddy.
See, that's the problem. See, you like too many of those sluts. One of them was my ex-girlfriend.
Oh.
Hey,
put your hands up. Hi, Donna, slut.
Oh. The remarks made by Larry are not the same remarks that were made by the show called The Bible on Air and its affiliates.
I apologize.
Your next word,
Take it back.
douchebag. Your next word, douchebag, is jonesing. Jonesing.
That means you have a crush on the opposite sex real bad. That's why they call it that. So you have a crush on the opposite sex. You like a person real bad.
I'm going to have to say the name note, my brother. That is not correct.
What is correct then?
Jonesing is to be addicted to something or have a craving for something. It doesn't have to be the opposite sex. You can have a craving or jonesing for a cigarette. I could be jonesing for some Patty LaBelle sweet potato pie, but I would be stupid because it sucks.
It's not that bad.
It's not that good either.
Damn.
If I wanted some whack pie, I'd just go to Dave's and get some. Your next word, Larry, is. Let me look on both of my list here and see which one I can stump him with. He seems to be okay. There we go. We'll go with that one. Reggie.
Marijuana, regular marijuana, not the type of marijuana that Dr. Dre smokes either. It would be regular. No, not the chronic. It's regular marijuana.
And yes, is that the kind you buy?
Actually, I do not buy marijuana, but I know people.
Damn it! I tried to get you to say yes. That is correct, Larry. It is regular weed. It was regular, or AKA bunk. Your next word, and these are your last 3 words, so make them count.
All right. Okay, go ahead.
Your next word.
You leaving?
She just gonna walk in the middle of the game. Your next word is hangry.
That means really, really hungry. That's what it means. And what I am right now because I need to eat something. So that's what it means. Really, really hungry.
I don't like that answer. All right. It's hungry and angry.
How is it hungry and
Hangry, dumbass. Hangry. Your next word and your second to last word, is finesse.
Finesse? That would mean to stall somebody. You know, pretty much not going to do what you need to do for that person.
No. Damn. They just slammed the building? The word finesse means to smoothly con them out of something or to talk them out of it. I finessed them up out of the money, man. I finessed them up out of them bricks. I finessed them up out of their house. I finessed them up out of their chick.
Well, I don't do that then. I don't do that to people.
Yeah.
Not anymore, but still.
I'm going to give you 2 new words, and then we're done.
Go right ahead, silly.
Your next word is skirt.
Hell, I don't even think the rappers know what it means. It means, you know, I think it's a car sound. Every time they try to, if they don't have any words to say, they just make it up as it go along.
That is correct, actually. The other answer you could have gave is it's an ad lib that young rappers use now. Cause that what it is. Your next word and your final word, Larry Gardneristic, is trapping.
Selling drugs. Pretty much, that's what it is. Selling drugs. Selling any kind of drugs from marijuana to weed to heroin to pills to anything else to cocaine to crack.
I'll give it to you because that's where it started from. But trapping could just be the same as grinding, working.
Y'all see how D played me when I told him that's what it was. He gave me the wrong buzzer. Shame on you.
You get the wrong buzzer now. We're just talking out of turn. You get the wrong buzzer.
Really?
That's funny.
You get the wrong buzzer, and if you don't be quiet, you might just get slapped in this piece.
Dang.
Yeah.
But Larry Gardner, I'd like to thank you for playing America's favoriteest, most Britishest, the bestest ever game show. What does it mean? What does it mean? All of our contestants will receive absolutely nothing because why the fuck should they get something?
Really?
You don't get a damn thing.
You know what?
You don't get a damn thing.
You know what? I can't cuss on this show.
I just did.
Ain't that a bitch?
Oh, he said the B word.
Like,
he said the B word. Oh my God. No, Larry. No, not the B word. No. Shut up. And do me a favor. But no, Larry, I'd like to thank you for coming on the show, man. We appreciate it, even though it was a short conversation. But, you know, tell them about Headlines and Headaches, when they can view it, when they can see it, when they can see you.
Okay. Headlines and Headaches is on voiceitradio.com. It was on Mondays from 5 to 7. Now it's on Thursdays from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can check it out on www.voiceitradio.com or www.mixcloud.com. Also, just go to my Headlines and Headaches page. Also, the Larry H. Gardner page as far as Facebook. You can check out the Facebook Lives. Also, Jay Price, her Facebook Live, and also Larry Gardner 3131 on Twitter, and Larry Gardner at Larry H. Gardner 31 on IG, Instagram. So check those out. You know, I post every time, and I'm out in the community. Or just go to Facebook on the Headlines Headaches page and check out the repeats and everything. And pretty much check out the show. We might have you on next if you keep on doing the positive things. Period. So
I'm all about positivity.
Right. Check out this is the news whether you like it or not at www.voiceitradio.com. And thank you very much, Dee, for having me on.
Now, before you can even sign out, there's one other thing I got to ask you.
What's that?
I want you to tell anybody who's listening, whoever's in earshot, to leave something that you want to say to them that you would like to leave on their heart and heads. Boom.
Oh, God. My final saying, every show I end this with. I know this is the holiday season and that people need to hear this all the time. If nobody told you that they love you today, I do. And we all do. And happy holidays to everybody. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And like I said, if nobody told you that they love you today, I do.
Happy Shaka Khan, too.
Happy Shaka, what is it?
Chakanika. No, I'm just playing. It's
Hanukkah.
I know what it's called,
Happy
Hanukkah. It's a
Hanukkah.
joke. But thanks, Larry, for shooting out all that information. Really appreciate it, man. This is the Vibe on Air, man. Give it up for Larry Gardner, man. He's
Thank you very
doing good
much.
things now.
You are very good sports.
I tell you a lot of bad things about him, but he's a good dude. He's doing great things.
You know what? You earned that right to say those things because how long you've known me. So you earned that right to say this.
I said on the first day I met you.
See, I didn't know that.
I said it to your face.
Mr. Grand Incredible.
Oh, wow.
Mr.
You going
Grand
back.
Incredible.
Oh, wow. You go way back.
I'm like, you know what?
The Grand Incredible. D-double-E-D.
Right. The thing about it is that, he had his whole.
Oh, my damn.
Right. He had his whole, let me tell you about something. He had his whole, flyers in black and white, the Grand Incredible, and he was doing this and that and everything. And he was, Deed's been a part of the, doing the open mic thing, even when he was working regularly. And the problem is like, for him being on the wrong side of the law is crazy that he's a bail bondsman. But
that's not the wrong side of the law. I get people out of jail, but if they don't go to court, they go back in. Simple as
Right.
that. Boom, killing them.
Oh, see, that's funny. That's messed up. So, but I'm actually glad to see that you doing, always doing big things in their community and to being a part of that. So I thank you very much for having me on after all this time, and hopefully, like I said before, your invitation is always open to come to Headlines and be on voiceitradio.com.
That's what's up. I'm going to check it out. Well, this is the Vibe on Air. Miss Flames, hit your info so they can know how to reach you and tell them about the beauties again. With the booties.
I said beauties, not booties.
I know. I added booties. You gotta always add the booty.
He always got to add something extra.
Add
Make
the
sure
booty.
y'all check me out on Instagram at Miss Flame, as well as at Flame Magazine. And the website is www.flamemagazine.com. All right. Him and all these explosions. He about to blow us up in here, y'all. Don't you hit that thing again. No, I'm just playing. But make sure you tune in. Also, again, I need all the beauties in Ohio to send and submit your photo to flamemagazine@gmail.com. And that's FLAIM magazine@gmail.com. Let's see who's the next beauty.
We definitely need that flame beauty. We're going to do that.
Can I say something?
Sure.
Shout out to my.
All right, I'm just playing.
Shout out to my son Jalen.
Shout out to Jalen. How old is he now?
6 years old.
Wow.
So shout out to Jalen, my son, and yes, Santa Claus is delivering your presents as we speak right now.
It's way too early though. But make sure y'all check out Flame Magazine. It's gonna be a big write-up about the Vibe on Air. Well, the Vibe on Air and Flame Magazine are now one. See, two fingers.
have
Two
collab.
fingers. Just come together.
Yeah.
Usually, you know, you like to see like if I put my fingers down here on the screen, look like some legs opening. And you usually don't want the legs to open like that. And I see the thing just fell right behind it, so it's time for us to go. The green screen came down behind us.
Yeah, it's time to go.
It's gotta
Time
go.
to go.
But I'd like to thank all for having Larry Gardner on here, Miss Flame in the building. And you have been officially tuned in to the Vibe on Air with Mr. D's, Open Mike King, Miss Flame. Make sure you follow me on Facebook at Mr. D's or follow me under Deed Carroll. You can hit me up on Facebook under Mr. D's 24-hour bell bonds. You can also catch me on Instagram at Mr. D's Who You Need to Be Free. Or you can catch me at The Vibe on Air on Instagram. But hit us up everywhere. All social media at The Vibe on Air. Facebook, The Vibe on Air. Instagram, The Vibe on Air. YouTube, The Vibe on Air. Periscope, The Vibe on Air. Snapchat, The Vibe on Air. Kick, I don't even know what Kick is, but The Vibe on Air. Twitter. We ain't got no Twitter though. Well, if you got Periscope, you got Twitter.
We do got Twitter at Flame Magazine.
Right, it's Flame Magazine on Twitter. But check us out. We'll be back next Thursday. We're going to do an ugly sweater edition of the Vibe on Air, but you can't wear no green sweater because of a green sweater. But I got a black one. It's dope.
I don't have one yet.
You go get one. Walmart got it. It's the Vibe on Air, y'all. Make sure you catch us, rebroadcast it. If you're watching the show and you like it, rebroadcast it, get it on YouTube or get it on Facebook and share it. Keep sharing it with all your friends. Share it with your family members. Share it with your enemies. If you don't like the show, share it with your enemies. If you like the show, share it with your friends. If your neighbor get on your nerves, play the Vibe on Air real loud with this voice that I'm doing right now. Play the Vibe on Air, man.
Your neighbor's gonna be mad.
The Vibe, man, on air. The Vibe, man, on air. We up out of here.
Good night.